did a study in Kings, the First and Second Kings and First and Second Chronicles, and over again, I just saw, God just working with those leaders and just stripping them of their self-reliance and causing them, through some great pain, to be more God-reliant. Another thing in defining a leader, just have a tight definition of what a leader is. I think you just need to have that tight definition, and that needs to kind of be your mantra in your church, in a sense, over and over again. When you talk about leadership, this is how you define it. And here's the thing: if you don't define it as a leader, people will define it for you. So here's a couple what I call tight definitions. Henry Blackaby's, I think, is one of the best ones. Spiritual leadership is moving people onto God's agenda. I love that. And here's the issue. The issue is that most people don't want to be moved. And so how do you lead people, inspire people to be on God's agenda? Robert Clinton says the central task of leadership is influencing God's people towards God's purposes. And John Piper says spiritual leadership is knowing where God wants people to be and taking the initiative to get them there by God's means in reliance on God's power. And so you've got to figure out developing this tight definition in your church. And so one of my coaching exercises I do as I teach this is I encourage church leadership and leaders to write a definition of leadership that reflects their vision statement. Could you define leadership from your church's little vision statement? If your vision